You and other teachers have emphasized not getting angry, putting the needs of others over our own, and not being jealous of others who have better circumstances. These teachings have been helpful to me, but as an activist working for social justice, sometimes I have a hard time figuring out the difference between this and letting injustice continue without a challenge. Can you explain the difference between letting oppression continue and the Buddhist path?
Letting the oppression continue and the Buddhist path, they're the same. That was the easiest question.
You could get in trouble around here for saying something like that.
Oh, sorry, they're the same, but I can't say that at Naropa, so.
Just kidding.
Just kidding. No, I'm just kidding. No, actually, it's interesting because social justice stuff that we have now, I've been learning and reading and stuff like that, very wonderful, excellent work from so many people. But when you look at it, actually it has played a very key role, important role in the development of Buddhism. If you look back in the history in India, like 2,600 over years ago in India, you can see the culture back then, chauvinistic culture and so forth, everywhere in the world, not just India, but especially in southern India, it was very strong. And there's a caste system that was really, really strong. And so one of the main things that the Buddha did was he broke through that. He broke through that kind of system by embracing, everyone from every caste system, that they can be equally, practicing this journey, this path of spirituality, And not only that, later on, he embraced the women practitioners and start ordaining. It took a little time. And so when you look at it, it's been actually very much as part of the development of Buddhism, so for 2,600 years ago. And so I don't see any contradiction between social justice causes that we fight for and practicing these teachings. I don't see any conflict in there, except if you become aggressive, right? Harmful to others, physically, mentally, then that's not really a good practice anyway, because through that, you cannot achieve a social justice. If you become one of the aggressors, you cannot achieve a peace. And so, therefore, I don't see any conflict there. And I feel, actually, that we have to engage. We have to actively engage in social justice. We have to actively help. And it's the same thing with environmental issues. It's good to do, but if you become extremist, then it's the same thing.